drills are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Mariota going to change the play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawks football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going right back to Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. The Seahawks had 4-9 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 9.
19 tight. Dragon 60.
Now Willis. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And they'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Cook will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Willis. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, it's Willis. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, Mariota. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bronco 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
The second down throw by Willis. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brings up third and goal.
Willis on third and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
On the jump.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Willis to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
49-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
you. Yellow.
A first down throw for Mariota. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Seahawks 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On the ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Seahawks 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 14-yard line.
Get it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Law had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, set. Blue strike. Ready?
Off the play fake, Mariota. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Derek Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mariota. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Mariota now. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Go, take it to the house. There it is. Got it. Ready? You know what it is. Take it to the house.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss.
Ready.
They run again with Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
And Charles.